Hey guys, welcome to Sensitive Queen Speaks, where we talk about anything and everything related to business, business owners, artists, creators, marketing, daily life struggles, self-care, and self-love. I am Jasmine, your host. Most of you may know me from JLou Rose, which is my small business. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, we are on episode 3. I just want to shout out to those who have been listening so far, or if you're just now tuning in, welcome. So the last time I recorded, I was ending my vacation from work. I had a week off, and now it is the end of the weekend of the first week back, and let me just say, it was pretty rough. It was quite sad that I had to go back, and I knew it was coming, but I tried to not let it get to me, and the fact that I wouldn't have all the time in the world to, focus on my business and just focus on creating and content creating. But I did have a lot of content lined up, so I wasn't stressed about not having anything to post. And I think I found my rhythm of how to keep things stress-free and not so overwhelming and not be so hard on myself. So I'll tell you more about that soon. My dogs are fighting. They're roughhousing in the background, so if you hear any jingling and stuff, that's them making some noise if I don't happen to catch it and stop in time. So throughout my hiatus, I literally did not go on TikTok. Maybe a few times to reply to some messages, but as far as looking at content, I didn't even want to scroll at all. So after being consistent for a week, it kind of feels weird. Like, I feel like TikTok almost changed a little bit. Obviously, apps are going to change and algorithms are going to change, and that is definitely a tricky thing to work around and to figure out again. So with catching up with my other small business friends, it does seem like a lot of people have been on breaks too, and it wasn't just me, which makes me feel so much I don't know, it just kind of gives you a relief that you weren't ever alone, even though it feels like you're alone and you're the only one struggling, and you're the only one struggling with like making content and all that. But it was just nice to know that other people were kind of in the same boat, and I hope they are doing okay as well, because I miss them, and I'm sure everyone misses all their stuff too. I do love that everyone's taking the time that they need to hopefully, if their plan is to get back into it. I can't wait to see them come back. But it's happy that there are a lot of familiar faces still who are around and remember my stuff. I don't know why, but I had this intense fear that was kind of also stopping me from coming back to, is that no one would like anything that I make, and like no one would be around anymore and no one would support me. But like, I was like, why am I being so negative on myself? Like, I know those people always have my back and they will always support me, whether if it's comments, likes, shares, or even purchasing. Like, they have my back no matter what. I know that. But it was just really nice to see everyone's faces and just to catch up a little bit with everyone. So that was nice. So I definitely sense that the algorithm is currently different now. I've been stuck in this rut where it's like I only get up to like 300, 400-ish views, and I know that's a lot, but I'm like, why is it just staying at that number? And I think a lot of people are struggling with that. I'm not sure, unless my videos just suck. There was this sound that I stumbled on that sounded like everyone was in a similar boat, so I don't know what's going on, but we're trying to work through the algorithm. If you have any tips, please let me know. Throughout my vacation, I made a routine for myself on how to post, and I kind of kept it with consistent to the times I would be posting when I went back to work, so nothing like that changed, and I could get in the habit of keeping up with that routine. So I found that works for me is on Sunday, I will edit all my videos that I need for the week. And I decided probably like posting 2 videos a day is my minimum. And so on Sunday, I would just make sure I have like 10 videos ready to go, edited, and like all the text and sounds all together, so I don't have to stress about hurrying like last minute to try and compose something, unless it was like a last minute video that I really wanted to post instead of the other videos. Because sometimes what's weird is if you batch content, sometimes maybe it's just me, I will batch content, and then when I wanted to post a certain video that day, it turns out when that day comes, I don't want to post that video anymore and I want to post something else. So it's like kind of hard when that mentality comes in and like I don't have time to edit a new video. So I'm just kind of like, why are we stressing right now? You already batched your content. Let's just post what we have, or else this is going to get on the back burner and you'll never basically post it. So I would edit all my videos on Sunday, and that includes YouTube videos as well. I just batched a lot of YouTube videos that I've been holding back with posting. I think I have 2 from last year that haven't been posted, so everything's ready to go, and I just literally need to like write descriptions, and then that's ready to go. So I'll be editing my TikToks, I'll be editing YouTube videos. I want to start doing YouTube Shorts again because I think that was really that's a really good thing for growth in the YouTube world. So edit TikTok, YouTube, and podcasts all together. And then obviously when the week comes, right, let's say Monday comes around, I will usually I get up early with the dogs to take them out and feed them and all that. And also I work out. So before I even get out of bed, I am going on TikTok. I'm responding to my comments. I'm responding to others. I am sharing the love as well, going to my friends and checking out what they're up to and commenting and all. And then I just, double check that everything's ready to go for that specific day and decide which video I want to post. So when the time comes, at lunchtime is usually when I go and post my TikTok. And then there will be another post at the end of the day, maybe like 5 or 6. I don't really push myself that much. If I miss the 5 o'clock march, I'll just be like, okay, I'll post it at 6, no big deal. And then after, I just don't worry about having to comment or go through anyone's TikToks when I'm posting, so I'm not stressed at using up all my time. Because at my lunch breaks too, I am, let's say if I have an order and it's a custom order, I am creating that custom order during my break. I'm working on it or finishing up anything, or if I have designs to work on, I'm using that time to work on my designs. So when I post, I'm just posting because I know I will be back in the morning to respond to everyone and catch up with everyone else's lives. So I don't stress myself with feeling guilty for not replying to people, because I think a good bunch of why I got so scared almost to post too is because I was just tired after work all the time, and I was just like, I'm not gonna even have time to reply to everyone else, so why bother posting? They'll think I'm ignoring them, or just don't care about them. But I do care, and I don't want them to think that, but I just think I got too much in my head with that. And obviously when I was not working full time, I was constantly posting, probably 3 times a day, 1 in the morning, lunch, and then at night. And I've kind of denormalized posting at those certain times because I just know in my current life, I just can't post like that anymore. And that's okay. Maybe I may not be reaching everyone I could, but that's all I can do. And I mean, it works for me, and hopefully the TikTok algorithm will eventually push my stuff out more to get me to where I need to be, right? So if I have any advice with being stressed out with posting at certain times, I would just say, find what works for you and denormalize the factor if you don't post at this time, it's not gonna do great. Because at the end of the day, I feel like we really don't know how a video is gonna do. Like when someone blows up, chances are they didn't think at all that they would have blown up that day or anything like that. Like you just gotta do what works for you. If you have to sit down and work out what days you post stuff and what certain times you'll post stuff, do it. So at least you have a plan and you're not like scrambling last minute and like, I missed this time and blah, 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 blah. If you hold yourself responsible for certain days or times that you want to post and that it works for you, then freaking do it. Get there. Get to where you want to be. Make a plan. Definitely spread love as much as you can and you will get it in return, because you give out what you give out into the universe, you get back. I am a strong believer in that, and that's why I'm so hardcore in manifesting things too, because if you manifest the best for others, you're gonna get the best back to you. Obviously, something that helps with the algorithm pushing yourself out is spreading love to others, because spread love to others, most likely they're gonna spread love to you and comment and share your stuff as well, and that goes a lot with networking. And I just think it just grows our community even more and stronger, and that support we have is really assuring, and it keeps you motivated, honestly. So I have my edit day is Sunday. I have the posting days as the 5 days a week, 10 videos, 2 times a day. And then I basically give myself a break on the weekend. I don't have like a certain schedule for me to follow on the weekend. If I want to post, so be it, but that would be like a last minute thing. But I'm not holding myself accountable for anything on the weekend, because that's a break from my full-time job and I can get a break from business. Hey, we all need breaks no matter what. No matter how much I love my small business, we all need breaks in general. Even though it's so hard to take a break from my small business too, because I'm always thinking of new ideas and I just have to write it down or get a quick sketch of it before I forget, something like that. It's just, my brain's constantly going, honestly. And I think just when we're in the zone of just going, that's how we get into burnout so easily, because we forget to take that break that we need, and that mental de-stress that we may need. We may skip it because we're just going and we just don't want the inspiration to fall off, and I totally get that, but it is so vital to take a break. If you're struggling with the algorithm, I think you should also probably look back, like, do you know your target audience? Who are you trying to market yourself to? Are you looking for stationery lovers, sticker lovers, people in need of inspirational apparel, self-care apparel? Are you looking for people who need washi tape, who are journalers, like organization? The list is endless of different niches, and I like to say that like my niche is like all over the place, because my business is a very my business contains I'd say a good amount of range of products, so I'm just like always marketing to all different kinds of people. And sometimes that can get stressful, because it's like I have so many different products that I have to remember to market. But, I just gotta look back and be like, okay, I've been focusing on stickers lately. Maybe I should show off some more apparel. Just kind of switch back and forth, and, remember to show my process. And if people want tutorials of something, or if you just want to simply do a tutorial yourself, just do it. People want to see how you make your product. Some people may not even think they wanted to learn how to do what you do, and then they watch it and they're like, ooh, that was nice. And then chances are you inspired them to do something similar, or start their own business, or find a new hobby. It's just crazy how someone can fall in love with like a 20-second video of your product. Like, I even fall in love with people's products all the time in like 20 seconds, and it's like, calm yourself. I'm gonna cause a hole in my pocket because I want to keep buying from everyone. Moral of the story, algorithms suck. It sucks trying to get back into it and trying to learn the new algorithm and what works for that, but also making sure that you are okay and you're making sure you're doing what works for you. So that is the main key. Do what works for you. Set your own schedule. Go at a steady pace that you're comfortable with. Don't overstress. This should not be stressful, even though low key it is, but we want to try and lessen the stress as much as we can to keep our engine rolling, right? Like, literally in the beginning of the week, like literally first day back, I wanted to cry on my lunch break. Like, I was so done because I don't know, I was just like, I don't want to be here. I want to be at home working on my business. I want to be content creating. I want to just keep on creating, but I couldn't. And it was just sad, but like, I was like, okay, you know, we're here. We have to get through the day. So today is going to be good. We're going to get through the day. We don't want to be here, but when we get home, we can do whatever we want. We can work on our products. We can work on creating. You can post now. You can post later, and everything will be okay. We have a set schedule. We have content lined up. We have things to do, right? And it's like, I know I'm not completely happy where I am currently, but that also gives me motivation to keep working on my small business. So hopefully one day I can transfer full time with it. Really, really hoping soon. And it also reminded me, there was this one TikTok where someone was talking about, at your regular 9-to-5 job, you show up on time, you make sure you're there like 5 minutes before or however early you want to be. You need to apply that to your business. You make sure you show up for yourself. You respect yourself enough to make sure you show up and make sure you get things done. Make sure you have that set schedule. Make sure you're checking things off the list. Yes, it's not that easy at first. Trust me, I took almost a year to get back into it, but here we are. But eventually, with baby steps, we will get there. You got this. I believe in you. Alright guys, we are into our manifestation segment. Are you ready? Did you grab your coffee? Did you grab your tea? That smoothie that you love? Take a seat. Pause with me. Be mindful and thankful for what you receive. Be mindful of what you put out into the universe. Be the energy you want to attract. Let go of limiting thoughts, negative thoughts, anything that is holding you back. Throughout my hiatus, I feel like I had to just self-reflect so hard on letting go of things that were holding me back. They were so unnecessary. Like I said earlier, with me being scared of people not wanting to view or people not liking my products anymore or not having any more support like that was like a made up thing in my head. There are people out there who support me and I should believe in that. Like, why was I thinking so negatively for no reason? Let go of the unnecessary stress. Like, it's so crazy how your mind is literally, it starts with your mind. Like, yesterday I was making an order of sticker sheets, and always when it comes to holographic paper, it's always a pain in the butt with my Cricut because it never wants to work with me perfectly, or I have to calibrate it and then start working, but I don't know that in the beginning, and I just, keep going through printing, and then I keep printing and trying to cut, doesn't work out, so I'm like wasting product, and I'm struggling with fighting with this calibration with my Cricut, so it's so hard, and I literally had to stop. I was like, okay, it's not working right now, stop. I had to stop myself, sit, just think like, okay, it's not working right now. What can I do to help? What can I do to get around this problem? What can I do to solve this problem? I was like, okay, I calibrated it. Next thing, maybe I have to put some matte tape and do the Sharpie method kind of thing. Do I need to keep my holographic inside the lines? Because sometimes it can be the opposite. It doesn't matter. But this time around, I had to keep it inside the lines. So I was just, taking a moment to pause to myself, finding the problem, what are different ways to try and solve the problem so we can get to our destination. And 5 hours later, I eventually finished my sticker sheets. Good gollies. But we got just so easy to be hard on yourself in the moment. But we do need to take a breath and just stop and be like, okay, why are we taking out on ourselves? Let's find the root of the problem. Let's try and get down to it. How can we solve it? I'm putting bad energy into these stickers right now. That's probably why they're not working out. So let's turn that energy and let's make it good. Let's make it positive. We are going to get this order done, and we are going to find a way to get the sticker sheets to cut properly. All right. The self-care, self-love segment. I wanted to start off this segment with small wins. Are you celebrating your small wins? What did you do this week? Even though it's small, or if it's big, hey, what did you do? Are you congratulating yourself? Are you giving yourself a hug? If not, I'm giving you a virtual hug for all your accomplishments this week. For me, I am happy that I completed a week of posting on TikTok, and I got through this week after, being on a break for a week. But I got through, even though it was really rough in the beginning, I got through. So important to celebrate your small wins and your big wins. Even if no one noticed something good you did, freaking be happy for yourself. Don't wait for others' approval. Be mindful of your actions. Admit your flaws. Think of a game plan to work around them and improve. Like me with the stickers, I was struggling so hard, but after struggling for a bit, I stopped and thought, okay, what am I going to do to get to where I want to be? If you're struggling with something, take a step back, take a break. It doesn't matter how long, but if you want to get back into it, take a break, get refreshed. Get your mind back into one piece, basically, and then get back into it. You will feel so much better and probably have more inspiration by then. Alright, and today's submissions, it is from Anonymous. I sometimes struggle with comparing myself to others' progress in their business and get jealous. I know we have our own journey, but how do I stay positive and not let it affect me? I'm sure a lot of us struggle with this, even though we may not admit it. Personally know how easy it is to compare yourself to others, especially in the business world. I just feel like we see everyone's business and their business progress and how well they're doing or how not well they're doing. And we just see each other's progress on a daily, and just, from when they started to when they started and how they are now. Some people are constantly getting orders every day, and it's just flowy. And then some are struggling with, 3, 5, 6 orders a month. And it's just so easy to think, why is that not me? Why am I not that far ahead? What am I doing wrong? What is wrong with my stuff? And it's so easy to get stuck in that mentality, but I really want you to know that everyone's journey is so different. Like you said, everyone has their own journey. Everyone's success looks different to other people. You have to sit back and be like, okay, what looks like success for what is success for me? Is it getting 3 orders a week? Is it getting 3 orders a day? Is it getting 10 orders a month? 10 orders a week? What does success look like for you? I had a goal last year to make my own website. I was on Etsy and I transferred to a website, and when I, got on my website up and going, that was a success for me. I thought I was successful for starting my own website. Do I get orders every day? No. Do I feel unsuccessful? No. Successful that I even posted consistently for a week. That is success for me, and that makes me happy. So I just think it's about self-reflection as well. You need to see success looks for you, because you are on your own journey. We are all on our own journeys, and everyone's success will look different no matter what. No matter if you're posting at the same times as them and posting the same amount as them and showing all different kinds of content the same way as them, we're still gonna have a different journey. I know it's easier said than done, but just try not to let it affect you, and just try and focus on you. What are the good things that you see, and what are the little or big successes that you are going through and you are accomplishing? You should look at those factors and, celebrate your wins, celebrate your small and your big wins. And we are on the creatives feature. And this week we have Riri. The business is called Margarita Sisters Designs. Our business goal is to share positivity and kindness, as well as giving back to our communities. Our goal for the year is to donate to 3+ organizations. Their website is at Marg Sisters Designs on Etsy. That's MARGSISTERS Designs on Etsy. If you're watching the YouTube version of this video, or if you're not, you can head over there and all the spelling and all that will be on the screen. If you want to be featured as a creative, just make sure you're following my TikTok. I do have a post going on where you can comment, what's your name, what you do, what you're all about, and I am making a list to eventually include everyone. Also, if you want to submit anything, if you're struggling through something and you want to voice it out, or you're looking for some advice that I can relate to and try and help you out, or any experience you want to learn more into depth, just anything, let's get into it. Send your submission to sqspodcast@gmail.com. You can remain anonymous or state your name, or you can fill out the form on my website, jayleerose.com. Scroll down, go to SQS Podcast, and fill out the form there. Alright guys, that's all I have for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a lovely weekend, and I hope that you have a nice week, and I'll see you next time.